Hello, I'm AppyX Toycat, and something I've been seeing a lot here on YouTube in 2020 is people trying to survive exclusively in the Nether. Because after all, there's a Nether update, right? I mean, the one thing all of these runs have in common is that they say it's really hard to do, but personally, I'm not so convinced, which is why today we're going to be trying to beat Minecraft while playing exclusively in the Nether on hardcore difficulty. So we start a brand new world on hardcore difficulty, and that means there's one life, and also we can't turn on cheats, which means we load up this brand new world with a blank seed, by the way, and we go to the Nether as fast as we can, which, I mean, we don't actually know how that's going to be until we find lava or a Nether portal. Oh, perfect. We genuinely seem to have spawned next to a portal missing just one bit of obsidian. Is that the best luck ever or what? Okay, I want to share the seed with all of you, and I will do that later, but for now, I don't want to see it myself, so you can't accuse me of cheating on this seed. Now we just need to get a single piece of obsidian up there, and then we can go to the Nether. Also, a flint and steel or something. Imagine if I died like 10 seconds into the Nether on this. Okay, it took me literally all of a Minecraft day, but here we go. We've got a piece of lava. Now we just get some water. This will do nicely. Place it just up top there. And what do you know? We've got ourselves a finished Nether portal, I hope. Make ourselves a flint and steel. Oh, God. And now we've got ourselves a Nether portal and a serious zombie problem. Now, of course, what we do is we throw every single last inventory item we've accrued to make this Nether portal into the fire, and then we can go. I was considering dying to reset my hunger as well, but then I realized it was hardcore at just the last minute. So yeah, let's go to the Nether, and we're never coming back. So yeah, now we're in the Nether, and I guess you could say we're never coming back. Oh my god, thank you. So we were reasonably fortunate in that we spawned in one of the two Nether biomes that actually have a type of wood in them, or it's not actually a wood, it's called a stem block and it's meant to be fungi, but it functions just like wood as far as the overworld is concerned. You can craft the stem into planks, and those planks can of course be turned into a crafting table, which is going to be essential if we want to survive the Nether. I mean, you're going to need to craft something more than wood and grass if you want to survive here, right? So even though we've got lots of wood around, just like in the overworld, I prefer to skip straight to stone tools if I can. And although it's a little bit harder to get cobblestone in the Nether because it only spawns as blackstone, in reality, we should be able to find some if we just look around for long enough. Oh, and we found a piglin first. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, surviving in the Nether definitely has more occupational hazards, I would say. More opportunities to be destroyed on a whim because it's filled with hostile mobs instead of friendly ones. But I think that's part of the joy of the challenge. We should definitely get a sword. So yeah, I was going to try and preserve my hunger, but I guess that one's gone out the window for preserving my life. So yeah, it's a little rough for us. We're stranded on a tree without a source of food. Fortunately though, there's a big old pack of sources of food chilling just down there. And although it's usually very dangerous, I have a little bit of a plan here. So usually these guys are super dangerous, but if you're 3 blocks above them, you can just attack them and they can't attack you back. It's surprisingly handy if it works. Okay, it's very hard to properly work, but we'll try and make this go anyway. So yeah, this is definitely the best food source in the Nether, but it's also the most aggressive to use, so make sure you always have protection from pit hoglins before attacking them, especially if you don't have any armor, because in hardcore, they pack a punch. But fortunately enough, as well as packing a punch, they also give you some leather when they die, which we're going to be able to use to craft a little bit of armor, I hope, to give me a tiny bit more protection from this hellish wasteland that is the Crimson Fortress. But yeah, seriously, 8 pork chops just for 2 mobs can't be beaten by any food source in the overworld, I'm just saying. Can you break these with your fist? Oh, you can. So interestingly enough, actually, now we've got ourselves a decent source of food and we've got a decent source of wood. That's not how you pronounce it, but I wanted it to rhyme. What we're going to do is we're going to head out of this Crimson Forest because it's just filled with too many mobs that will attack us on sight. There's a lot of utility and we will be coming back here later, but I want to find the very edge of this so I can find some blackstone and move on up my tool collection. Yeah, the Nether has a lot more unpredictable hills and reasons to stop you from running away. The one upside to Nether wood not really being wood is that means that it doesn't burn, which means we can just hop straight over these without any fear that it'll be lit on fire while we're trying to do so. So part of me thought we hit the jackpot when we spawned right here in the Crimson Forest, but I'm starting to realize that it's a huge Crimson Forest that is more liability than upside, because it just goes on and on and on in every direction. I guess by every direction I mean the 2 directions I've headed in. Okay, so minor change of plan. Because this Crimson Forest is so big and filled with piglins, I'm gonna craft a little gold armor just to allow me to get out here and find some stone. Getting to gold is kind of tricky, but here in the Nether it spawns everywhere, on the ceilings, on the walls, etc. So we just have to find enough of it. And make sure there are no piglins nearby, because they go very mad when you mine their gold. Although, I find it a bit rude that they think it's their gold when it's chilling here in the ceiling behind some netherrack, but you know how piglins be. So I just mined 8 blocks of nether gold and still don't have quite enough for some boots even yet, so let's find some more. This is a fun challenge, actually. I underestimated it, but in a fun way. Same exact strategy to top up our pork chop supply. I'll admit, I'm playing a lot more conservatively than I thought I'd have to. Also, we found a nether wastes, I think. Yeah, there has to be a nether waste, so there's our source of cobble sorted. It does feel really weird to go straight from wood to the gold tier, but welcome to the nether, I guess. All of that gold mining work got us a nice grand total of 5 gold ingots. We could craft a helmet for slightly more armor, but I have a feeling we'll need this gold later, so some gold boots it is for now. And now this entire biome becomes so much safer, and I don't have to worry for my life just to get out of it. Oh, speaking of out of it, I think we're at the very edge, so let's go find some blackstone. Okay, I've traveled a few hundred blocks, but I finally found the bottom of the Nether where we should hopefully find some blackstone. So the warp forests are handy, not just because they contain a second type of wood, but also because they contain within them some twisting vines, one of Minecraft's most interesting new pieces of shrubbery. We'll see if we can find some around here, actually. Gotta be some blackstone. Where there's magma, there's often blackstone. Okay, we found it in pretty huge quantities right here too, but yeah, we got ourselves a lot of these twisting vines, which are gonna allow us to survive full damage that otherwise might kill us. We shouldn't be taking too many risks here in hardcore, but if I want to, I totally can now. More importantly, I need to find some stones still. I've gone 4 biomes in now, and I've still yet to find a single piece of blackstone, which is rare, but I guess that's one of the hazards of playing in this update, is that cobblestone is a lot harder to find in the Nether than the overworld, so your progression is kind of stalled, and that's if you can get the wood from one of these 2 wooded biomes anyway. So there is difficulty in rareness in the Nether, but I wouldn't say there's difficulty in anything besides time right now. Like, I've been able to survive the onslaughts from the piglins and the hoglins. They both have pretty easy weaknesses to defend against. So my plan, because they're found usually below lava layer, is to go into these caves, and eventually, where we see lava, we should start seeing blackstone. We now do have enough for a gold helmet, if nothing else, but we have no blackstone. So walking so far trying to find a basalt delta is super bleak in some ways, and it just takes a lot of time going through the Nether, which isn't always the prettiest or safest place. But the kind of upside is we need to find a Nether fortress or a bastion anyway if we want to beat Minecraft. So, oh, really we need to find both. So I guess it's not so bad. Yeah. Okay, we finally found ourselves a basalt delta, but it's down there. I'm up here, and I'll die if I try to get straight from here to there. So let's navigate down this mountain. Ooh, this is really an ugly biome. Ooh, hot tourist destinations. I think that means we visited all 5 biomes already, by the way. That's nice. Wish we could have done so under nice circumstances than just looking for the 5th biome, but sure. Oh, Lord. Okay, so usually when you're mining cobblestone, you're not being attacked by a flying explosion machine. I'll admit that's a bit of a Nether exclusive. But now that we finally have access to stone tools, a lot of things get so much easier, because also all of these raw pork chops we've been eating, you know what they can finally turn into? That's right, guess who's treating themselves to some nice cooked pork chops? This might be the tiniest basalt deltas I've ever seen. Look at it, it lasts from like there to there. It's a very, very small one. But we've got our blackstone. Now we need to go find ourselves the next tier up from stone, which partially is going to be iron, so we'll mine some of that. And that means we need to find a nether fortress or a piglin bastion. Neither are too easy to find, but let's try our best. Oh, not this again. You know, this is a ballsy move, but let's roll with it. Oh, Lord. Blue fire ghast. This is exactly what I didn't want to have happen. Stack the glass back. Easy. Oh, that is a lot of gold ingots right here. See, I told you blackstone could spawn in any biome. It's as soon as you stop needing something that something appears in Minecraft, but like, come on, twice in a row. Okay, I really wanted a bastion or a nether fortress, but I guess a ruined portal will do for my first natural structure. It's an opportunity to get iron, and that's all that counts right here. Oh, this is a weird block. I know it's bone, but I've never heard the noise sound like that. Just a reminder that soul sand valleys are nothing but death incarnate. But also that we've got to do sometimes to get some obsidian and a gold axe of fortune on. Can we really use that? I don't know, but we can use probably a flint and steel at some point. And we've got a single iron ingot if we need it, so that's nice. Honestly, I don't think I've ever traveled so far in survival looking for a nether fortress before. And that was before piglin bastions were added, giving me a second opportunity. But then again, I never have to run through a soul sand valley before this. So now I get to show you why these bone blocks and why these twisting vines come in handy. I'm basically out of blocks to build with besides blackstone, but obviously that's a lot more valuable with stone. So what we do is we place a vine down, we use our infinite amounts of bone meal, and we stack right up through this little hole in the ceiling right here. Oh, thank God. Oh no, what have we dug into? Honestly, I don't think I've seen such a spooky, isolated place before this. There's only one way in or out, and it seems to be up there. Maybe we're never leaving this biome. Oh, every time you make a slightly accusatory statement, Minecraft's like, nuh-uh. I do not like how high up we are and how much potential there is for fall right now. Ah, let's bridge across anyway. Oh my God, I think that's the nether fortress finally in the distance. I could be wrong because Minecraft has a lot of fog, but I don't think there's many other things that could be. And here's the most logical and safe way to find out. To bridge across this amount of lava in hardcore Minecraft. I don't see anything that can go wrong. Oh wait, I see a bit of the nether fortress over there. Yes, we finally found it. Although now that means we do. Oh! So let's try that one again, shall we? So my pro tip, if you're ever building above the nether, by the way, because it's super nerve-inducing, just make yourself a little box where you're safe from everything. And that way, you've got like a little panic room almost. Pro tips of Toycat. Okay, blazes don't like me, I think. I guess that can be my reminder that even though I technically can take on the fortress right now, I just don't have the food situation in place to actually do so great. It's a real shame. I had a whole strategy in place and everything. But you know, this might be time to actually make ourselves a gold chestplate or something, just to keep the survival going. I'll do it. I'll make that sacrifice. I'll even make myself, with this leather, a nice leather hat. Okay, food is getting really dire now. I have my last cooked pork chop here, and then we're down to nothing, which is a problem, I think we can agree. No. No. Okay, serious problem on my hands here. I am going to die. I cannot survive this. This is like the universe's biggest backtrack ever. Okay, 0 food and a rapidly depleting hunger bar. If I don't find a crimson forest soon, the run dies, and me with it. Minecraft's already paying its respects, I see. Okay, I need this to work now more than ever. We are finding a lot of gold on the way back, is one nice consolation. Oh, thank the Lord. Finally found a crimson forest. Minus the forest, apparently. Find some hoglins and that's what counts. Okay, we're back in Food Town. Population, me. Oh, thank God. And also, while we're here anyway, I got a lot of gold from all the different biomes we've gone through. Let's trade it with the piglins just to see what we get. We might get lucky and get all of the ender pearls that we need to actually beat Minecraft. As a nice little side note here. So, what have you got for me today? Gravel. Not what I was imagining, honestly. You know, I could make something nice from this, though. Okay, let's make some more gold, and let's use this now to appease the piglins. Hey, friends, I've got a gift. Oh, some boots. That is going to be real nice. Oh, God. Messed that one up entirely. so I think I started a bit of a gang fight while looking for pork chops. That's okay, though. Okay, this should give me enough food to last the rest of the run, even if we get into some dicey situations, and you better believe we will. So now that we've got food under control, there are two primary objectives. One is to get back to a Nether fortress, and the other is to find as much gold as we can, because this is going to be essential. And we're going to assume we're not finding a piglin bastion, which is the #1 source of Nether gold, by the way. The reason Nether wastes are so good for gold if you don't have a bastion is because they're surrounded on all sides by netherrack, which means that you will be able to find the gold ore spawning through the floor, through the walls, and indeed on the ceiling if you look up there. Not that we're going to be climbing up to the ceiling, but if you really needed to, you can find it in more places here than any other biome, and you're less likely, it's not impossible, but you're less likely to run into any piglins that will be upset with you for mining said gold ore. Running through the Soul Sand Valley to get back to the fortress is an absolute joy with soul speed. A lot of people will give this biome a lot of hate, but if you're in the Nether anyway, and you're trading with piglins anyway, as you probably are, then getting soul speed, whichever level you get, is always going to make it so much more enjoyable than yet. Okay, so I'm back at the Nether fortress now, but this time, the key game changer is that we have some leather trousers to help us out with this one. So we're going to secure this first of all. This is the most important thing. If this breaks, then we lose our way out and we lose the ability to not die, which is pretty important in Minecraft, I think. Oh god, I'm on fire. I don't know where from. Okay, that's helpful. Okay, so this is why the potion of fire resistance is going to be handy, I reckon. Because one blaze did half of my health bar and damage, even wearing all of this delightful armor. So we're gonna drink one of those before heading in again. Okay, we got 3 minutes on this and 3 minutes on this one. Between them, we should be fine for most of this from range attacks. It's only the physical ones that I'm super concerned about. And boy, do those wither skeletons want to let me know that they're coming for me. Okay, so this is my little way in and out. If I go up here, I'm 100% safe. Nothing can follow me up there. And only skeletons can follow, and blazes, I guess, can follow me through here. So we've got a few layers of defense to help get me to the blaze spawners, which is where I want to be. It's where I feel safest, honestly. And yeah, every single time we go past one of these, we make sure the ceiling is only 3 blocks tall. That means that the only thing, again, wither skeletons can't get through there. Wither skeletons are the thing that will end you the most. Even on easy, they're a problem. And this is not easy, let me tell you. Do you want to know what difficulty it is? Look at those hearts and you'll have a good idea. Oh, we've got fire resistance, so it's actually fine to be hit by these things. Okay, we're good. I don't know which way we should go. It is genuinely a tricky decision, but I guess we'll charge in. Get the, oh, okay, yeah, the skeleton's on fire, perfect. Yes, I love it when it happens this way. Now we stop the wither skeleton from getting to me, just like so. Wither skeleton is 3 blocks tall, which is usually like an intimidating fact, but in this case, it is a downside. A downside we'll capitalize on, just like this. Oh yeah, guess he's not alive anymore. And then we can run back through here, finish off both the skeleton and the wither skeleton. Maybe get ourselves a boat. Might be handy for later, of course. Oh, we're withered. We're withered. No. I don't know how much health we have, but it's very close to death right now. Oh, that was just 2 hits from the wrong thing. Got us that close to being over, by the way. This is why you need copious amounts of food. Okay, so now we want some more fire resistance. We're going to splash ourselves in the face, and we're going to charge after these guys. They are conveniently enough alone, which means we can just attack them. We have no fear for their primary attack, because again, you can get fire resistance potions in the Nether now. This is one of the wonders of trading with piglins. We get our first blaze rod, but it's a little separated from us. Oh lord, not what I anticipated. The cool thing about blazes is they have this kind of cooldown timer, and oh god, I got hit from. How far away did he fire at me from? Okay, it's fine, it's fine. A little bit of fire never hurt anyone, besides all the people hurt by fire. Honestly, in the Nether, tunneling is your friend. There are so many mobs that want to kill you, but they're all irregularly sized. So if we see a wither skeleton, we're fine while we're in this little 2-high tunnel. So as long as we stay in a 2-wide tunnel, we're fine from most of it. Oh, a blaze go in the tunnel somehow. Okay, I got tricked, but it's fine. Okay, we finally found a spawner, which is super cool if we can take it on head on without dying. Which I hope we can, but it's not looking so promising right now. So yeah, we just want to camp this thing until the end of time and not get killed by blazes in the meantime. second bit is more tenuous than the first. Honestly, this is one of the safest places you can be in a Nether fortress, but I'm still just terrified that something will come through because it's a basalt delta fortress, so there's magma cubes that can spawn also in addition to the usual threats. Oh, 2 of them at once. It's my worst fear. We got 6, which is usually enough, but we'll go for 7. Oh, Lord. Okay, we got our 7th blaze rod. We're out of here. That was a big fight. I mean, with this amount of armor, we were literally being destroyed by just the, touching of a blaze, let alone the fire attacks. But we made it through alive. That's what counts. Now we just gotta get out of here. I'm starting to really appreciate that the extra cooked pork chops really were the single factor saving my life there. Okay, so to round out the run, we just need to trade with some more piglins, and we just need to find another ruined portal. So to trade with the piglins, we find some gold when it's not right next to them like this. So I'm going to take the calculated risk of mining this piglin's gold, which will upset him. Oh, apparently not. But if it did upset him, I've got some gold ingots I can just let him have, because it's such a big vein, I can't turn it down. There's a ruined portal here, and it's not just a ruined portal, one of the things I wanted anyway. It's a ruined portal with gold blocks above and below. That is great news, if there's enough iron in the chest to make a pickaxe. If not, then I can't actually use either of these blocks for now, but we can pray. Oh, wait, 17, 27, perfectly with the other one, enough to make a pickaxe, as well as a silk touch thing, a mending sword we don't want, a 6th bit of obsidian, and another flint and steel. I'm gonna count this as a result, honestly. And while I'm here anyway, I guess I can also pick up some more food, because some conveniently arrived at my doorstep. Oh, Lord. No! Of all the things to kill me, of all the things to end the run, I had everything I needed to trade with the piglins. It went over because the hoglin managed to attack me from 3 blocks up. Oh, no. No, I was gonna... You know, I was proving the whole point about how all the basic tasks are a lot more doable than it seems. But one wrong, little fight with a hoglin, and all of that doesn't matter. Also, he's in lava and he's not dying. I just want to mention. Seems unfair to me. I was this close. It was all coming together, but I guess that's it. If you want to see the world seed, because I think it's really cool spawning that close to a portal. It's not terribly uncommon, but this was a nice one too, right? Required just a single piece of obsidian. And if you want to see around the Nether, those are both things we can check out today. I guess you type /seed. That is the seed, friends of the internet. I can't believe all the things to kill me, the most anticlimactic end. I really thought we were going to get to the end dragon fight, and then I thought my odds were 50-50 there. But it turns out you gotta be able to not die to hoglins to get to the end. I can't get over the way that happened. I'm so mad with myself for allowing a whole run to end on something so dumb. I had all the gold. I had iron even to make some pickaxes to get some more. Everything was done besides that. Thank you all very much for watching this attempt. That was 3 hours of surviving in the Nether, proving how it's harder than the overworld, but it's kind of just nighttime in the overworld when you really think about it all the time, but with some nice little opt-outs. But in the end, that turned out to prove that if you're surviving the Nether, sure, it's a doable task if you have armor and you have some form of protection. If you're starting Minecraft life in the Nether, it's a hard start. Even if you get the right biome, being able to survive attacks from those hoglins is a hard task. More than once in that run, actually, I was kind of close to it by making a small mistake there. And, same with the blazes, the with skeletons. Everything is significantly harder if you're just starting in the Nether, because access to armor is next to none. I mean, iron armor would be a dream. Diamond armor is a funny joke, right? And even gold armor takes a lot of time if you want to make a full set of it. So what I'm going to say is you can survive in the Nether, and it is, I would say, some amount easier, but it's so much easier for everything to go wrong in an instant. Whereas if I put 3 hours into an overworld run, one, I would have beaten the dragon, 2 hours ago. And secondly, there'd be far fewer just single mistakes that could mess me up entirely. And I'm so bummed that it ended that way. But I hope you enjoyed the fruits of my 3 hours playing Minecraft Java's Nether. We should try the same challenge on Bedrock when this comes out, and then I won't fail it, I promise. Anyway, thank you for watching. because I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Yeah, the next one I reckon I'll do live. Oh wait, remember to subscribe. 2/3 of you are not subscribed to the channel, and the reason you say it at the end is because it reminds you that you're not subscribing to the way to make things come to you. You have the ability to do that, and you can do it if you want to, or you can not. I mean, I'm not the boss of you. I'm just doing that thing that Minecraft YouTubers do, because it makes some of you subscribe, and I appreciate those of you who choose to do that. Anyway, thank you for watching. This is the lava pit that I took my initial lava from to make the whole thing happen, and I feel like it's fitting that I end in this exact same place. Goodbye.